2,000 square foot single family houses here in Sacramento at this brand new home community that actually just opened up about 1 week ago. I'm filming this video before the grand opening. Today, we're gonna have a look at Natomas Landing by Risewell Homes. They're building hundreds of houses out here, and I cannot wait to show you this single family house in today's video. And by the way, people just like you watch my YouTube videos and then reach out, and then I help them buy a house in the greater Sacramento area. If you are looking to make a big move this year, of course, reach out. I'll provide my information below, or you can pause the video and scan that QR code right above. With that said, I can't wait to share this house with you guys. I'll talk about all the different pros and cons of this home community. Again, it's brand new, just started selling houses about 1 week ago. So let's go have a look at outside. It's a very sunny day, so let's look outside, then we'll have a look inside the home. All right, so here's the front of the home. This is the only single story house they have for sale here. We're at the Bungalows in Natomas Landing, a brand new home community. You can see lots of construction going on, lots of land to be built on. They're gonna have around 343 houses. This one is their planned for single story, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. There is a bonus space and it has a 2-car garage. They have a lot of different elevations. This one has more of like the Spanish colonial because of the arch entry and the arched roof tiles as well. But here we are at Bungalows Plan 4. We'll talk about this community because it's brand new. Actually, it just opened up and we're getting here before the grand opening because I want to show you this new home site. So going on to our right from the entry, you have a full bathroom, bathtub, shower stall, single vanity. All the bedrooms have walk-in closets. Here's at the front of the home. And then here's your walk-in closet right there. And then on the other side, you get this really cool like bonus feature. It's kind of like a loft without the 2 stories. So bonus space, good for kids, playing video games. This could be a really good space for young kids, have all their toys and everything. That would not be in the family room. I have young kids myself, so I definitely would appreciate that. I am an old dad. That's fun though. And here's the other walk-in closet. So pretty comparable size of the bedrooms and then the walk-in closets. This one has a lot of upgrades, of course, because this is a model home. This one's not for sale, but they do have houses that are gonna be completed starting in the end of April is their estimated completion date for the houses they have for sale here. And here's a quarter bath, perfect for guests. And then this beautiful, great family room, or I should say great room. And I love this kitchen. Just kind of have a look at this right now. You have a GE Cafe stainless steel refrigerator. I used to actually have this one. Miss that noise. And then I actually really love the cabinetry. It's not too dark, not too light. I like the hardware there. And this one has stacked cabinetry. So this is an upgrade that Risewell Homes does. Risewell Homes used to be called New Home Company. They actually acquired Land and Sea Homes in 2025, and now they're called Risewell Homes. So you may have heard of New Home Company. They have a ton of developments over the years in the Sacramento region, very well known here, but they're in many states in the West, some parts in the South as well. So Big Island, this is actually a little bit smaller compared to other ones, but allows you to have more space on either side, especially for a dining room, or dining table, I should say. I like the single basin sink, pendant lighting, and there's just tons of windows. Huge slider over there, backyard space, we'll talk about that. They also have finance incentives going on right now. We'll talk more about that after we look at the house. Nice pantry size. You have a 2-car garage right there. And then this laundry space is really big actually. There's lots of cabinetry there and over here. All right, getting back to the kitchen. Let's walk past the kitchen and the family room. This is a massive sofa, by the way. So this is actually a really big area. You could have more seating over here, but really comfortable. There's Jason, what a nerd. Jason needs a haircut. And here's the primary bedroom. I really like how this is at the back of the home. You could have that window open at night, get the nice cool breeze, especially when we have the Delta breeze. And you have a huge soaking tub and then a separate shower stall, dual vanity. And I like how they have the same cabinets and hardware as you have in the kitchen. This one also has a really big walk-in closet. And of course the lights turn out off on me. Blammo, there you go. Goes all the way over there. Plenty of space to store your 2 robes. All right, to the back behind me would be the toilet. Let's go have a look outside. This is probably the best vantage point here. So they have a lot of houses here. We'll talk a little bit more about all the collections they have, but there's a lot of model houses, a lot of plans, and they have 3 collections, kind of similar to Arbor Ranch in Elk Grove. All right, so we're back in the kitchen. I want to talk about more about this development. Again, it's called Natomas Landing. We're at the Bungalows. If you missed my other videos, there is Risewell Homes. They have a really big development called Arbor Ranch in Elk Grove, and they have 4 collections there. In this one, they have 3 collections. We're at the Bungalows. They also have the Chateaus. Stay tuned for my next 2 videos from now. They have the Chateaus. They also have the cottages as well. So we're at the Bungalows. This is all Risewell Homes. With Bungalows and Chateaus, there's going to be 343 single-family houses that are going to be built here. But again, they have the cottages, more houses there, and there's other builders that are also going to be start building here in the next couple of years as well. Average lot size for the Bungalows is around 5,000 square feet. For the Chateaus right next door, those are around 4,500 square feet, but the backyards are actually bigger than here at the Bungalows. So a little bit bigger backyard space at the Chateaus. Homes at the Bungalows at Natomas Landing range from around 2,000 square feet to just under 3,200 square feet. Do you have a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath like this one? There's also another one, which I'm gonna make a separate video on, that's 3,200 square feet, and that is a 5-bedroom home. At the Chateaus, which is 2 videos from now, they have houses that start at around 2,500 square feet that go up to about 2,800 square feet. So there's a total of 5 models at the Chateaus and the Bungalows, but there's 8 different plans. I'm gonna go over 3 different plans in my next few videos. So for this house, again, this is their plan 4, their single-story home. Melrose starts at around $375 per month. HOA at build-out is gonna be around $57 per month. I mean build-out as in once the whole development is built and all the houses are sold, they're estimating that the HOA is gonna be around $57 per month. Right now, it can be up to around $136 per month. So once this house or once this development is fully complete, they are estimating that to decrease quite a bit to about $57 per month. Let's also discuss solar. So if you guys visit a new home site, oftentimes they have a solar lease or you can buy it. Oftentimes it's a lease because a lot of solar companies are actually going out of business because of the federal tax credit or federal tax benefit has gone away. So a lot of people are opting to do solar instead of buying or having owned solar. Solar lease, according to the sales rep here, is around $75 per month. Also, just kind of getting your bearings straight here, I should have mentioned this earlier on in the video here. At Natomas Landing, we're around, let's just say less than 10 miles away from downtown Sacramento, just north of downtown Sacramento, Old Sacramento, which of course we have a lot of restaurants and Golden One Arena in downtown Sacramento. It's about 10 miles north of downtown Sacramento and less than 10 miles away from Sacramento International Airport. So the good thing about that, there's some developments that are right next door to the airport in Sacramento, next to our main airport in Sacramento. So in that community, you would have a lot of airplane noise going right over your house. This one is actually a little bit further away. Again, we're less than 10 miles away from it, so you don't have as much airplane noise compared to the northern part of North Natomas. Even though we are in technically North Natomas, we're kind of on the southern end of the development. All right, so going back to this house, this is their plan 4 again. It starts in the upper $600,000 range. The base price is $654,000 at the time of filming this video, which is in late January of 2026. So you have 2 houses for sale. They have one that's gonna be completed in the end of April and one that's gonna be completed in May. That's around in the upper $600,000 price range. Again, Melrose is $375 per month. Let's talk about pros and cons of this development. It's a massive development. And again, I'm filming this video before the grand opening, so I hope you guys appreciate kind of getting here earlier on to kind of explain this community. So let's talk about pros first. Pros is they work with real estate agents. Let's talk about that first. So all the home developments in the Sacramento region, except for Lennar, for much of their new home communities, they don't work with buyer's agents. This one, they actually do work with buyer's agents. So if you work with me, then there's no out-of-pocket expenses in working with me to help you negotiate a good deal. Also, like I mentioned, we're really close to the airport and also downtown Sacramento, but not too close, right? There's also lots of options here. They have 8 different plans across the bungalows and the chateaus. Plus they have more houses for sale or available at the cottages, which is right next door, all part of Risewell Homes. They also have a lot of design elements as well. So if you were to place a deposit on a dirt lot and you wanted to select all your fit and finishes inside, like the cabinets, the countertops, the faucets, whether or not you want stacked cabinets in your kitchen, etc., then you have a lot of options. They actually have 6 different option packages that you could select and customize your home to your liking. Another pro as well, they have high construction quality compared to other major home builders in the Sacramento region. Also, they are a well-known builder as well. New Home Company has been building houses in the Sacramento region for a long time. They actually became Risewell Homes in 2025 after they acquired Land & Sea Homes, which was actually a bigger home builder compared to a New Home Company. And they formed their companies together, and now it's called Risewell Homes, so a well-known builder in the Sacramento region. There's also a charter school nearby that is highly ranked as well, but they also are going to be building a elementary school in this community along with a park as well. Coming soon, maybe, probably several years from now. So that's the pros. Let's talk about the cons. So because we are in Natomas, we are in a special flood zone, which means that your lender will require you to buy flood insurance. Flood insurance is around $500 per month. Of course, you have to get a quote, but it's around $500 per month according to the sales rep here. I'm actually kind of scratching my head why we are located in a special flood zone, because we're actually pretty far away from this Sacramento River, but much of the Natomas is actually in a special flood zone, and therefore lenders actually require the buyers to purchase or get flood insurance. Regular insurance is probably gonna be around $1,000 per month. So it's not like the $12,000 to $15,000 home insurance rates you could get in the foothills, for example. Now, this is not in a flood zone, or not in a fire zone, I should say. HOA would definitely be another con in my opinion. It's $57 once they are completed, but it could be up to $136 per month before that. That covers some common areas and enforcement of the CC&Rs, or covenants, conditions, and restrictions. And if you guys aren't familiar with that term, CC&Rs are very, very common in the Sacramento region, even for older houses built in the 40s and 50s, for example. It's basically like the neighborhood rules of the community, such as maybe you can't paint your house pink, or maybe you can't raise cattle in your backyard, or have a giant RV in the driveway. So even though this community does have an HOA, it actually helps enforce the CC&Rs to kind of keep the neighborhood more uniform. Actually, you used to live in a neighborhood where they did allow to have RVs or trailers to be parked in the driveways or on their property, and there was no enforcement because it wasn't against the rules. So when driving around the neighborhood, you would see some areas that have like a giant boat or an RV or a trailer. which in my opinion doesn't really look very good in the front yard. And of course, if you guys want more information about this property or you want a tour, of course, reach out to me. But of course, reach out to me before you go to the sales office, because if you go to the sales office, you don't bring your real estate agent, they're not gonna allow you to be represented by your own agent who can negotiate on your behalf. With that said, I'll provide my information below, or you can scan that QR code right above, right up there, pause the video, use your camera, and book a call with me right now. With that said, thank you everyone for watching today's video. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much.